Hello everyone, really interesting brain test today. We need to solve this interesting logical reasoning problem. We need to find the last number in these boxes, the last number in this fourth box. So we have 2, 3, 4. And on the first side it looks like 5 because this is like a natural order. We have 2, 3, 4 and it looks like 5. But on the right hand side we have a lot of options and 5, we don't have this option 5. So right now I suggest you to pause the video and try to solve it by yourself. It will be more interesting for you and of course for me to check our answer. Maybe you will find another pattern between all these numbers. It will be really interesting and it will be really good for us. So I want to admit that 7 is not a good number as well right here, because if we plug in 7 there is no pattern between this number. If we, for example, let's start with 7. So let's look with this 7. So we have 2, 3, 4 and 7. So we have 2, 3, 4 and right here 7. So if we think that this is 7, so it looks like, take a look, right here we add to this 3, to add to this 2 we add 1, so right here we add 1. Right here we add to this 3, we add 1 as well, and right here we add 3 to this 4 to get this 7. So there is no pattern between 3, 1 and 1. So as you can see, there is no pattern. And moreover, if we are talking about multiplication, so for example, if you multiply this 2 by 4, we will have 8. And if you multiply 7 by 3, we will have 21. So there is no pattern between these numbers. So 7 is not a good number, and as for me, there is no solution to this interesting problem. And of course, we reject 5, and moreover, we don't have this 5 right here in options. So let's check this 9, for example. Right here we have 9 on the bottom. So 2, 3, we have 2, 3, 4, and 9. So if we're talking about addition, we add 1, right here we add 1, right here we add 5. So there is no pattern between this. If we go to this way, we add 2 right here, we add 6 right here. If you're talking about multiplication, if we, for example, divide this 4 by 2, so if we divide this from here to the top, we will have 2. So right here we have 2. And if we divide this 9 by 3, we can divide this, and 9 divided by 3 will have 3. So as you can see, there is no pattern between this number. Of course, it looks like natural order, but that's no that we find 2 and 3. So I reject this 9. But what about the next case? For example, we have 6. Let's check this 6 real quick. So we have 2. So we have 2, 3, 4 and 6. If we are talking about addition, we add right here, we add 1 as well, right here we add 1, and right here we add 2. So addition does not work right here. But if you look closely, I do this in this way. So if you look closely, we have 2, 3, 4 and 6. If we divide this 4 by 2, we will have 2. And if we divide 6 by 3 to this way, we will have 2 as well. So as you can see, it looks like our pattern is the next one. So we divide from here to here, we have 2, and from here to here we have 2 as well. So it looks like 6 is good number for us. And as for me, this is a solution for us. But what about 10? If we read here, we have, for example, 10. 2, 3, 4, and 10. There is no pattern between this number. 10 can be divided by, for example, I write it right here. So if we have, for example, 10, we have 2, 3, 4, and 10. What? We can divide this 10 by 2, of course. Right here we can divide it by 3, and by 4 we can divide as well. If we are talking about addition, right here we add 1, right here we add 1, and right here we add 6. So there is no pattern between these numbers. So as for me, 6 is a solution to this interesting problem. But what about you? Write your suggestion in comment. Maybe we will find another pattern between this number. It will be really interesting to read about it. My answer is option A. My thoughts is right here. I write it on this paper. But what about you? Write your question in comment. Write your suggestion in comment. It will be really interesting to read it. And thank you so much for watching. See you in the next videos. Have a great day. If you want to support me, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me a lot, because I try to create content every day, and your support is very, very important for me. Thank you for watching. See you in the next videos.